Hey guys, so today we will take you on our journey of starting our own garden.
We're gonna see how much of our own food we can grow this year. We moved in October.
So big pile of leaves you got.
Hi, how you doing? I met the garbage man.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you bring out the rest of the trash?
Yep.
Perfect.
And we got a wheelbarrow.
Dun, dun, dun. This was left for us to use. Oh wow, look at your piles. Would you like my help?
Yeah, I think what I'll do is just start putting all these piles on the wheelbarrow and then we'll take it to the rings.
Amen.
This is going to be our garden bed come springtime. So we've, all the leaves from those rings, we've put about this much leaf matter down to kill the grass. We've put the shade cloth over it. Because we obviously don't have our own compost made here, we're going to go buy some organic compost somewhere, hire a truck, buy some compost and bring it in here, and we'll put about 12 inches of compost over this. And then again, we'll put this tarp back over it, and come springtime we can start planting into it. So it's a no-till garden bed.
Why are we doing no-till?
We don't want to take a chance with what's been in the soil. We'd rather just build our own soil. And then second of all, no-till is much easier on weeds. So we had raised beds last year, and it was actually pretty easy on weeds because we didn't break the ground, which triggers the weed cycle. Weeds are a good thing. They're God's design to cover broken ground or dry ground or dead ground. So if you till the soil, it's a trigger system for weeds. So.
And look how green our lettuce bed is.
So this is our little cold box for the winter. So it's great. This is our salad greens, and they just
So
we've been trying to cut.
And lettuce.
We probably cut about this much every day, and it's just impossible for us to keep up because there's so much. So
We'll do a big trim tonight for our salad.
One lovely morning, I saw a tree cutting crew in our neighborhood, and I was like, "It's a sign the Lord hath provided." So I drove over and I was like, "Hey man," you know, there's like 4 people operating the wood chipper, and it's like super loud, and like, "Hey man, can I get these wood chips?" Like, "Yeah, okay." It was great. We got free wood chips.
There's some wood chippers on our street, so Scott went to go ask them if they could bring their wood chips to our house, and yay, this looks like good news.
Great success.
Really?
I made myself a friend. So I asked the guy, I said, "Hey, is it possible to get a load of your wood chips?" And he's like, "Yeah, that actually helps us out. We don't have to drive back to our place to dump it. How many do you want?" So I was like, "How many loads do you want?"
Yeah.
So I'll take all of them.
Yes.
So he's got our phone number and he'll come looking for us when he gets full. So we need to prepare a space.
Woo! Here's our wood chips. See if we can make it through.
Take 2. We couldn't get into the backyard. It's too narrow.
So we're gonna do the side of our driveway and just take it on in the back.
So here's our sweet 2 truckloads of maple wood chips, which we're really pumped about. It's a really nice grain, like there's a lot of nice small ones, and then there's obviously bigger ones, a lot of twigs and things, which we'll just run through our little chip shredder. But we're super pumped about this. It's going to be our main source of carbon for composting, just because we don't have anything else. We raked up all these leaves in the fall when we were out here. This is a rented house, so we're going to kind of figure out how best to do homesteading on a rented piece of land. So let's go see.
And how long are we renting it for?
For a year and a half, which is nice. So that's our lease length is a year and a half, which is great for NFPs because it's like, hey, you're forced to settle somewhere. So this is our backyard. This is the space we got.
And this we already cleaned up. There was tons of just flower stuff.
Yeah.
Weeds, really.
That's our warm box that we've got our arugula in right now, which is great. So we harvest from that, close it at night. Got some garlic growing in those pots.
How pretty.
So we're pumped about the wood chips. They're going to be our pathways between our beds, and we use them just so that areas don't get muddy and don't get weedy, so we don't have to like weed our pathways or weed the areas that we use a lot.
Now we have the tarp over the leaves, and we left that like that from, I don't know, beginning of November all the way through the beginning of January. Our next step was finding a place to get nice organic compost. So we found a place about an hour away.
Praise God.
Today's compost day. We rented a truck and going to get beautiful organic
Award-winning
soil
organic gardening soil.
with compost.
So 25% leaf mulch, 75% compost. Totally organic, not chemical. I think my friend Sugar Ray over here is gonna do us good.
We believe he's Argentinian.
Or Spanish. He could be like, I mean, Mexican. Like, he could be Mexican. You never know.
Let's ask.
That's right. So, here it all is. Got all 6 beds laid out. Looks a bit of a mess because we still have to rake and clean up and stuff. Got all of our wood chip pathways in. It's just those final 2 pathways we need to put in, and we'll carry on scooping from that middle bed where the pile was onto the other piles. Still need to put a wood chip ring around the edge just to stop any rain runoff, so the wood chips will kind of keep everything in this area, which is great because it's a kind of a slope down there. And then I think we'll make a go of it and maybe try and make our own little plastic hoop houses, frames, and see if we can get our season started earlier than normal.
Yeah, because here we shouldn't start until April, really.
Yeah. So if we can bring that forward a month, that'll be great.
So we have finished our beds just in time for cold weather.
And for hydration, I'm really pumped. All of these wood chips are soaking up the snow and sleet.
Beautiful rainwater.
And the compost will also soak up the glory. And then we'll cover it with a tarp, and so excited. It's so wonderful. Look at it. It's great.
It's beautiful. And then here is our rainwater system. Well, it's not really a system.
Oh, it's a system. We just need more capacity. The reason we use rainwater is to avoid the chlorine and fluoride in the town water. So we try and collect as much as is possible to put on our compost heaps, and then obviously come springtime we'll be watering our beds, so I need to sort this out and get more capacity.